Welcome, everybody. This is Sue Maya and another episode of Quantum Theology. Thank you for listening. I do open the show early with music. So usually for about a half an hour, you can sit and listen to, beautiful sounds, sometimes Christian, sometimes otherworldly. And today we're going to talk about abundance, prosperity. Everybody likes abundance and prosperity. How do we get that? How do we have the consciousness, the perception to see and feel that we have enough? We always have enough, sometimes more than enough. So we're going to talk about abundance today. And I'm going to start out with an affirmation out of the Daily Word on prosperity, which made me laugh because I'm in the middle of packing boxes and sorting through my belongings to move, and it is a daunting task. It's overwhelming. And when I thought I didn't have enough, more and more and more is revealed to me that I had stored away. I am swimming in a sea of prosperity, and that is the affirmation. So when I saw that, I thought, yep, it's time for me to unload some things again. I went down from a 3-bedroom house into a studio, and I still have too much. I'm swimming in a sea of prosperity. And here's the rest of that page. I am prosperous in countless ways. Whenever I doubt my well-being, I think about my blessings and realize I am swimming in an ocean of goodness. I have my health and well-being, the ability to breathe, think, and move about. I see abundance in the comfort of my home, my place of employment, and the beauty of nature. I am blessed with free will. I choose how to spend my time and where to place my attention. All my relationships are prosperous. I receive abundant acceptance and love from friends, family, coworkers, and pets. I'm grateful for my greatest fortune, the constant presence of God in my life. I am swimming in a sea of prosperity. And the biblical quote for that is, and my God will fully satisfy every need of yours according to his riches in glory in Christ. Philippians 4, line 19. So when you think that you don't have enough, take a look around you. You probably have more dishes than you use. You probably have more clothes than you use. You probably have more artwork, more books than you could read. You probably have more tools and electronics than you need. You probably have wires from landlines and cable that you're not using. You have a lot. Just look around you. You probably have more abundance than you realize. When you start counting it, start giving it away, it seems to flow and multiply, at least in my life. When I start giving stuff away, it seems I get more and more stuff back. I don't know where it comes from. Thrift stores, gifts. I've got more food than I need to eat right now. I'm trying to use it before I go, but I'm also giving it away. I'm giving away bags of it. When you really see how much abundance there is in the world, there is no need for greed. There's no need to try to take from others or to feel jealous or covet another property or wife or relationships or what they have. And there's absolutely no reason to abuse or do crimes to get more stuff when there's so much available to us, especially in our country, in America, and a lot of other countries too. God provides for everyone if they can just even it out, even out the riches of the world. Everyone would have plenty of food and water. Everyone would have shelter. There's more plastic floating in the oceans right now than the Africans use for water. Did you know? We've got a lot. If we want to store up energy from the sun, there would be an almost unlimited supply of energy to power all of our homes if we would harness it just that way. There's no need to compete for energy. There's no need to compete for sun, for sunlight, for air. We live in a world of abundance. That's another affirmation. I just made it up right now. We live in a world of abundance, and God gave it to us to learn about living and appreciating and sharing it. Now, here's a set of questions to ask yourself whether you're living with prosperity consciousness, to see if you really feel like you're a rich person or a poor person, because a lot of it has to do with your perception, how you see it, how you experience it, and what you tell yourself on a regular basis. So here's some questions to ask yourself about that. Are you living in a feeling of abundance or not? Is my primary interest in realizing the presence of God in my life rather than meeting a financial desire? In other words, is your first thought realizing the presence of God rather than getting stuff? Okay, I'm just translating in simpler words. Am I focusing my attention on cause, meaning spirit, or am I still concentrating on effect, meaning money? Have I surrendered all my needs, desires, fears, and concerns to the infinite mind of God to figure it all out? Am I listening within for guidance toward actions that I'm to take in the outer world? Am I following through on the actions with a sense of faith, trust, and expectation? Am I actively forgiving everyone and everything in my mind? Have I found a deep sense of gratitude before my abundance is visible? Do I share freely and joyfully of my good on a regular basis as a celebration of the abundance that flows through my life? And do I truly feel I am worthy of this abundance? And the more questions you answered yes to, the richer you are in consciousness and therefore in manifestation. True prosperity is not demonstrating more money only. It is expanding your awareness of the omnipresence of the infinite spirit of God. That's a lot to think about. Now, I went over those questions myself, and I wasn't 100% because of some things that I heard yesterday on a call and I got upset about. And now I'm in a place of releasing it and letting God unfold the correct justice for all. That's what I have to do. To release those tensions, to release those angers and resentments about things that are going on in the world that I don't agree with. But here I am again, forgiving and allowing God to take care of it. It's a bigger problem than I can do myself, than I can fix. It's a much bigger problem than any one individual can fix. So we do have to trust more, especially during hard times. And remember, coming back again and again to the scripture, to the promises, and to God's love for us that is all embracing all the time and everywhere. And this is the subject we're going to talk about a little bit more today. Allow me to offer you one more thing. If you're open-minded, and if technology will allow me, I want to play for you a meditation to expand your prosperity consciousness again. And this was pre-recorded, so I hope it sounds good. I'm going to play it right now. Hello, everyone. This is Sue Maya, and we're going to do another meditation today. This time I'm going to share with you 7 steps to prosperity consciousness, and I'm borrowing this from the Unity Church, and they had it all lined out, and I didn't invent it. I didn't invent prosperity consciousness, and there are different ways of getting to an open mind, a way of receiving from the universe when you have needs. But this is just easily written out and easy to follow and remember. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. So find a nice, comfortable place where you can sit or lie down and relax for about 10 to 20 minutes without distractions. Get yourself more comfortable, more centered. Align your spine, your arms and legs parallel to each other, straight, straightened out so the flow of blood and neuron transmitters is nice and easy. Breathe deeply and naturally like we have before. Breathing in new air, oxygen. Breathing out any stress or worries, concerns about the past or the future. Letting go of attachments. Allowing yourself to become more grounded and more centered with every breath. Breathing in possibilities and breathing out pain. Slowly, rhythmically, evenly. Clear your whole body of any tension, scanning from head to toe. Opening your heart, opening your mind, and I'll begin the 7 steps to prosperity consciousness. Step 1, I believe. I believe that infinite intelligence now surrounds me and responds to me in a personal way. Two, I understand. I understand that my mind is some part of that infinite mind, and that lack and limitation in my life are rooted in that thinking. I'm ready to have my belief system completely altered so that my life can be transformed. 3. I decide. I make a conscious decision to release my limited thinking and turn all of my needs and desires over to the care of God, the infinite mind. I ask to be changed at depth. Four, I forgive. I forgive myself for all the mistakes I've made. I also forgive and release everyone who has injured or harmed me in any way. Five, I see. I see myself as whole, complete, and satisfied in every area of my life. I know I deserve an abundance of all good things in my life. I know this to be the truth for all people and creatures. Six, I accept. I joyously accept this and give thanks, knowing that infinite mind has responded to my every need. 7. I release. I release these thoughts and feelings of abundance and well-being in faith and trust. And so it is. Now, over the next several days, you can repeat this, but don't try too hard at it. My suggestions for prosperity consciousness include letting it go now and watching what happens in your life over the next couple of days. The clearer you are from meditation and higher consciousness, the faster your results will be. That's an absolute physical and metaphysical truth. The clearer you are, the easier you can have what you need come to you. And that can happen in so many different ways that we don't want to limit the channels in which you can receive your gifts, your needs met by certain ways that it should show up. So just leave it open, let it come, and just trust. And once you release it into the universe can respond in an infinite number of ways through so many different connections. It might have to take a little while before it shows up
depending on how many connections the universe has to use in order for it to reach you. But if you remain in an open and faithful attitude, then you will have what you need. Whether it's healing, love, materials, jobs, whatever it is, And I don't even want to limit what could come to you by listing anything. So go ahead and do that. And next week you can try it again, come back and listen again, and repeat whenever you want. Thank you for coming today. If you need personal assistance, you can call me at 575-425-0770. Thanks so much. God bless.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a pre-recorded meditation. I've done a lot of those over the years. And again, you can come back. You can listen to these recordings by coming back to the call list, which is a slightly different phone number. It's 712-775-7029. You put in the access code, again, 367-668-644#, and that will take you to the recording list. And you just put pound in again for the last recording. And thank you so much for listening and being here today. I'm going to open up the call for discussion now.